Hello, welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. Okay, we're gonna do a roasted garlic experiment. It's a twofold experiment. Experiment part number one is we're going to air fry our garlic instead of roasting in the oven. Essentially, all your air fryer is a convection oven. It's like a little mini convection oven. And I know sometimes people think the air fryer is some kind of mystical, magical thing, but if you have convection setting on your oven, you have a giant air fryer. An air fryer is great because it's convenient and it's small. I have a little air fryer here that is also a toaster oven because I find that I use the toaster oven a lot. So it's air fryer, toaster oven in one because I don't have a lot of counter space extra. So it's the same as roasting in the oven, but we're gonna use the convection feature of the air fryer to speed up the process. So instead of roasting our garlic for an hour, we're gonna roast our garlic for 20 minutes at 375, and we're gonna see if it turns out amazing. When I say it's a twofold experiment, it's because if you've been around here for a while, you know I'm not a huge fan of aluminum foil. I try not to cook directly on aluminum, and I try not to use aluminum foil. But generally speaking, the appropriate way to do a roasted garlic is you cut the head off of the bulb, which can sometimes be a little bit challenging because garlic is pretty tough, especially if you're going through the skin, and you expose the tops of the bulbs. And then we're gonna wrap it in some foil, and we're gonna put a little salt, a little pepper, and some olive oil, which is fantastic. I don't like to use foil though, so I'm gonna do one with foil and one without foil, and we're gonna see if the foil really makes a difference. Because on the internet, they're like, oh, if you don't do the foil, it doesn't turn out soft, it's not tender. I don't find that to be true, but let's find out together. Little stainless steel trays that I use in my toaster oven. So I'm gonna take, which one you guys want? This one or this one? This one or this one? I don't know that it matters. All right, we're gonna take one and we're gonna put foil underneath it. We're gonna take a little olive oil. Love my squirt bottle, love my Graza, fantastic. And we're gonna do a little salt on top. I don't think that's all you really need, but we'll do a little pepper too. Why not? Why not? I think all you really need is oil. But whatever. And then we're gonna ball it up, supposedly to trap the steam inside. Okay, so that's one. And the other one will do exactly the same, except we will not put the foil. Then we're gonna preheat our air fryer to 375. And we're gonna do that for 20 minutes. And then we'll see. We'll see if they're cooked all the way after 20 minutes, and we'll see if they're tender. We'll be right back. 20 minutes in the air fryer. Here's my observations. Because the air fryer is smaller and closer to the burner, the uncovered garlic definitely got a little bit browner. It doesn't feel as soft and roasty. I think maybe 30 minutes is gonna be better, but let's peek inside the foil. It's really hot. Let's peek inside the foil one and see what we're working with here. The smell when you open the foil is divine. So definitely less browning. We've got a lot more browning here. So the foil protected it in the air fryer. I still think, for me, this is not soft enough. I think we need to go a little bit longer in the air fryer. So I'm gonna go in for another 10 minutes and come back. If you're doing the air fryer method, I definitely don't recommend not covering it in foil. Look at it, got burned. And I roast garlic all the time without covering it in foil in the oven, but it's a lot farther away from the element, right? So burnt garlic generally is bitter, but we'll give it a taste and we'll see what's what. I have to let it cool a little so we can like get it out of there. But let's unwrap the one in the foil and see what we're working with. See if the air fryer indeed, I mean, it should be able to do the job. I just don't know what the timing is. This was 30 minutes at 375. I usually do like an hour, 400. So I'm gonna give it a minute and then I'm gonna pop it out of here. But it doesn't feel soft enough to me yet. So here are my final thoughts. It actually was soft enough after 30 minutes. If you see, I can smash it with my finger. Like, it is actually very soft. Smoosh, I can smoosh with my finger, which is what you're looking for consistency wise. The ones that were uncovered definitely were burnt at the ends. So if you're doing it in the air fryer, you 100% have to cover it. I would say 375 for 30 minutes. I don't feel like after 20 minutes, But your air fryer may vary. But I didn't think after 20 minutes that this was soft enough. Actually, most of this that's burnt, I'll probably be able to salvage because I'll just cut the burnt piece off. Definitely cover in foil in future if you're going to do this. Another tip, I think, is I don't think it being in the bulb is helpful. It's so difficult to get it out, to squeeze it out. I think you lose a lot of garlic in this process. I think buying already peeled garlic for this would really be the way to go. Buy peeled cloves of garlic, and we will try that. We'll do it in the air fryer together. Put it in the foil. Now, the only thing is then the foil will be touching the actual food that we'll be eating because we don't have the protective layer of the bulb. But I don't cook in foil a lot. I think I'll make this one exception for roasted garlic, but I think you'd get a much more like even caramely goodness than you get with this. With this, you get like some carameliness and then some not so carameliness. And here we got burnt with carameliness, which is also not good. So that's where I'm at with it right now. I think we should buy peeled garlic, which I will do and we will try. I think the air fryer is a great method. It cuts the time in half, but again, you could do that in a convection oven, but an air fryer is so small, it heats up so quick, so I love that. 375, I think 30 minutes was a better time, but that may vary by air fryer. And then I just think we should do them in foil, but already peeled. So that's my take so far.